Hello everyone. In the last lesson we talked about the calculus of variation and functionals. In today's lesson we talk about some of the very simple problems of the calculus of variations, namely variations problems. So variation problem are basically the problem related to extrema, it means maxima or minima of the functional. So there are some of the problem that are very famous problems. In this video we will talk about these problems. In the last lesson we see that the general form, a very basic general form of the functional is given by j of y integration from a to b capital F x comma y of x comma y prime of x, where we see that this function f is a continuous function of three variables. So this is a general form of any functional. Now there are some of the problem. We will take them one by one. So let us see the first problem, and that is find the shortest plane curve joining 2 points A and B. It means finding what is the shortest distance between 2 points. So we want to find out what is the curve which join A and B and have a minimum length. So if you see that the functional will be given by integration a to b under root 1 plus y prime whole square dx, and we want a minima for this. So what is the function y is equals to y of x that make this integration minimum? And we know what is the answer. The shortest distance from a to b, the curve is basically a straight line. And this functional, we talked about this function, this is basically the distance, a curve element of, you take an element ds and you can write that element ds. Let me draw this so that it can become more clear. So here it is your curve. You take 2 points, namely this is a, this is b, then this length, that is ds, is basically, this is my dy, this is my dx, then ds is given by dy square plus dx square under root, and then you can reduce it to the form of integration under root 1 plus y prime square into dx. The second problem is that let a and b be the two fixed points, then the time it takes a particle to slide under the influence of gravity along some path joining A and B depend on the choice of the path and hence the functional. The curve such that the particle take the least time to go from A to B is called Brocchius-Cone, and this problem is called Brocchius-Cone problem. We will see how to solve this problem, and there are many videos that take different method to solve this problem. The Brocchius-Cone problem was proposed by John Bernoulli in 1696 and played an important part in development of calculus of variations. The problem was solved by John Bernoulli, James Bernoulli, Newton, and L'Hospital. The Brocchius-Cone turned out to be a cycloid lying in a vertical plane and passing through A and B. So the solution for the Brocchius-Cone problem is turned out to be a cycloid. There are some other problems. The third problem is called isoperimetric problem, and this was proposed by the Euler. Among all closed curves of length L, find the curve enclosed the greatest area. The required curve turn out to be a circle. So we will also see in chapter 2 or 3 how to solve these kind of problems. Now the next I want to show you how you can reduce a problem of finding the extrema of this kind of functional to, we know how to solve the extrema problem for the functions but not for the functionals. So how you can reduce the functional into a function of n variables. So next we want to see that. So let us suppose we are given a functional of the form j of y is equals to integration from a to b f of y of x and y prime of x. So this is our general functional, and there are two boundary conditions that are given to us, namely y of a is equals to capital A, y of b is equals to capital B. The next thing what we can do is to divide this interval from a to b into n plus 1 part and make the approximation, make this integration to a sum of these function values, these points values, and then what we get is basically the approximate form of this functional, and then we can find out what is the maxima of that or minimum of that function, because that reduced to a function of n variables. Now let's see how you can do that. So we are given a point a and b. This is a simple figure that shows there is a point a and there is a point b, and now I am dividing this interval a to b into a sub intervals from x0, x1, x2 and so on. These all length are equal, and that is called h. We denoted by width of this polygon by h, and these points are a is a comma capital A at point x1. This point will given by x1 comma y of x1, because the value of the function at that point is x1. And similarly you can approximate this smooth function into these kind of bars. I make these bars slightly more flatter, but you can make it more and more precise by taking the value of n tending to infinity. So this functional now will approximate, and now it is a function of variable y1, y2 and so on yn, because I can vary these points because this function is varying, and so these points are also varying, and so the functional is basically the function of these points y1 comma y2 comma dot 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 yn, and this series is given by summation, integration reduced to summation. I goes from 1 to n plus 1, and then I just write the function, and in place of y prime of x I just write the slope of the line, this line slope. Let me show you this slope. Okay, this is just an approximation. And then h which is the width, which is basically the replacement of dx. Now finding the extrema of a functional now reduced to finding extrema of a function of j of y1 comma y2 so on up to the yn. Each polygon line is uniquely determined by the ordinate y1 comma y2 and dot 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 yn of its vertices, and sum that is given by the summation formula you can see on the screen is therefore a function of n variables y1 comma y2 and so on yn. Thus an approximate, we can regard the variational problem as a problem of finding the extrema of this function. In solving variational problem, Euler made extensive use of this method of finite difference. By replacing a smooth curve by polygon lines, he reduced the problem of finding extrema of a functional to the problem of finding extrema of a function of n variable, and then he obtained exact solution by passing the limit that n tending to infinity. In this sense, functional can be regarded as functional of infinity many variables, and the calculus of variation can be regarded as corresponding analog of differential equation. So now we are in shape, and we can reduce the problem of finding the extrema of a functional, which we don't know how to do that, but we know how to find the extrema of the functions, and we also know how to find the extrema of higher order, higher variable functions. So this is how we will go along. So this is all for this lecture. We talked about some of the problems, variational problems, and then we talk about the relation to a function of n variables. So thanks for watching.